Hi, how's it going? You're watching Andy WTH. Of course, I'm Andy. This is Big Brother Canada Season 5, Week 9, and they're down to the final 5. And I'll tell you right now, I was absolutely floored this week at what happened. I'm actually speechless. All right, let's just start where at the beginning of the week and how, well, I'm just like I said, I can't believe it. All right. Guess who won HOH? Kevin. Okay. That's, he won. Okay. This is the week. Now you're down to the final 5, okay? You better start to really think about your end game and how you're going to get there, right? Who is in your way? Who is the biggest threat, right? Pretty common sense because there's really nowhere to hide when you're down to the final 5. Okay, who does he decide to put up? Which myself, I absolutely 100% agree. Who you put up the 2 biggest obstacles for you to win the game. So Kevin puts up, of course, Dimitri and Aika. Of course you do. That's what you do if you were in Kevin's position. All right? That's what I would have done. As simple as that. They are obviously the 2 biggest threats in front of him because either one of them, okay, make it to the end. As far as I'm concerned, they're going to win the game. Absolutely. They have a better story at the end than Kevin. Absolutely. That's how I believe right now. All right. So he puts him up. Great. No surprise at all. But this is where really, wow, big freaking thing. Kevin, of course, wins the power of veto. All right. Good job. You figure, okay, all right. He's probably going to keep it the same. That's what I would have done. That's probably what most of you would have done. All right? But this is what he does. He goes over, he talks to Karen and Dylan, right? He goes, he says, hey, where are you going to vote? How are you going to do it? Blah, blah, blah. Of course, good idea to do that. Absolutely. Of course, Karen looks at him, which was also a bad move on Karen's part. I'll explain that in a minute. She looks at Kevin, which she has a beef with him all season. She's been trying to get this guy out all the time. So obviously, she is a threat to Kevin's game, and Kevin is a threat to her game, logically, right? That's just how I look at it, because they're obviously going after each other, or Kevin should know that anyways. So he talks to both of them, and of course, Karen's sitting there saying, no, I think we should vote out Ika. All right, because myself personally, if those 2 are up on the block, Dimitri would be the one you want to get out first because he is a comp threat. Again, it makes sense, right? That's how I look at it. For her, of course, she wants to keep him in and vote out Ika. All right, we know that now, right? That's where it stands. That's what that's what she told Kevin. So Kevin sits there and said, well, I want Dimitri. So what do I do? Okay. Myself personally, I would probably let them both up. But if he decided to make a huge move, all right, let's look at it. He has a working relationship with Dylan and not so much with Karen, right? That we both know that. You know that, I know that. And Kevin should have really figured that out because in the game, how often does him and Karen actually talk game? I know it's not that much. I'm sure it's not as much as with Dylan as well. But again, who do you talk game most with? Dylan. All right? All right, we got that part figured out. So he decided, no, I'm going to flip the script. I'm going to take the veto and I'm going to play it. And I'll tell you right now, it floored the house. It even floored me, to be quite honest. So what does he do? He gives it to Ika. Which of the 2, yeah, that's probably the one I would probably give it to because she is actually the weaker player for its competition, so on and so forth. But she is the strongest in other ways, like how she played the game, how she was able to get her nomination, how to get people out, and all this stuff. Her game, as far as that's concerned, is like very strong. It's almost like a Dr. Will game, if you want, but on steroids. All right, so who does he decide to put up? Which, again, it doesn't make freaking sense to me. He puts up Dylan. All right. So you're going to, and of course, Karen's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And remember, Karen's kind of like a bit loose, you know what I mean? And she's not going to do what Kevin wants her to do because remember, she doesn't, for this season, does not particularly care for Kevin. So right away, that's somebody that's against him, all right? Simple as that. So she's not going to do what Kevin wants her to do. So she decides, hey, I'm going to vote out my buddy Dylan. Why not? You're down to the final 5. So who are you going to keep that's going to be on your side? Think about it. She's going to look at this and think, okay, let me think. I got a better relationship with Ika, which she does, and she's going to go after Kevin. All right. Dimitri, the same thing. I have a better relationship with him than with Kevin. He's going to go after Kevin. All right. I can't win competition, so I will make it to the final 3. But there's a problem with that. All right. She's probably at the final 3. High probability. All right. It's going to be her, Dimitri, and Ika. It is what it is. She has no chance to beat either of them. Okay, that's just my opinion. So, yeah, she made it to the top 3. That's nice. But not to the final 2. Because if she would have, this is where it gets tricky here, okay? Basically, her only final 2 possibility is, I know it's hard to believe, is with Kevin or with Dylan. Simple as that. She left the 2 big numbers, the power couple, together. So, unless, the only way it's going to work for her, the final 2, if, this is a big if, Kevin wins the power of veto coming up. Okay? If he wins it, then he will take a shot at either, he'll take a shot at either Ika or Dimitri, which she can't really take a shot at Dimitri. Because, of course, a little spoiler, all right, he is the new HOH this week. No freaking surprise because he's a comp threat. Who he's going to go against? Really, let's be honest. Ika, which she cannot win anything, let's face it. And Karen, same thing. So, basically, the 2 big comp threats now that's left in the house is Kevin and Dimitri. Simple as that. And anyway, so Kevin's in a bad spot, okay? He should have put up Karen instead of Dylan because Dylan would have split the vote and Dimitri would have took a walk out the door. Guaranteed. He'd be at the jury house right now having a slice of pizza with everybody else. Instead, now he's got him. And because remember, if Dylan would have been in the house, all right, he has a better chance of beating Dylan in the comp than Dimitri. Simple as that. It is what it is. So right now, Kevin's in a really pretty bad spot. The best one is someone in a good spot, I guess, if you want, is Karen. But only problem with Karen is that she's only good for the final 3 if Dimitri wins and he wins the power of veto, takes out Kevin, and is down to final 2 with him and Ika. And of course, you know who he's going to take. He's going to take Ika to the end. And this is my opinion. If it's both of them down to the final 2, Ika will win. Simple as that. She played a superb game. You know, you guys are probably thinking, well, wait a minute. She didn't win no comps. It's not always about competition. It's about how you play the game, how you're socialized, how you get your target, you go after your target, you get them out. It's not necessarily have to be the HOH. You have to have, you got to convince the HOH to do certain things, which she has done many times. And remember, okay, who's her ride and die? Is Dimitri. So that was her she actually selected a good playing partner. Let's face it, she did. And, she was in everybody's face. She didn't hide it. She went after it. So when she said that you're going home, you're going home. So that's right now. If it goes down to the final two, her and Dimitri, she wins. If it's Kevin and her, she wins. If it's her and, well, actually, anybody against House against her, she wins. Okay? Now, if it was Dimitri and Karen, he wins. Kevin and Dimitri, it's going to be pretty close. That's too close to call. That's just my opinion. The only that I'll give that edge to Kevin because he has a lot of friends on the jury, more than Dimitri. And if it was him and Karen, Karen loses as well. So really, at the end of the day, who do you want to bring to the final two? Is Karen. Karen is a perfect final two person to bring at the end because she will not have the support of the jury. Simple as that. They're going to look at her as a floater and so on and so forth. Her game will not be as respected, if you want, as the other three. So that's, if I was in the house, definitely relationship to the side, Karen would be my final two, no matter what, if I was in the final four. But we're going to see how it's going to turn out. But like I said, or I haven't said it yet, actually, Kevin's will probably regret doing the moves he did this week because I think he's going to bite him this week, and I think he's going to take a trip to the jury house if he does not win the veto, obviously. Duh. So anyways, I can't wait. Next week, it's the last week. It's going to be Wednesday, of course. It's going to be eviction, and Thursday night is a 2-hour special. I can't wait to see it. And right now, if I was a betting person, who I think is going to win? Let me think. I think right now, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. Maybe. I don't know. Ika. Simple as that. I believe she has the strongest case if she makes it to the end. I think she has the strongest path to the end at the moment, as long as Dimitri wins next veto. We're going to see how that works out. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. My name is Andy. You watch Andy WTH. If you got any comments or anything like that, just write it down below. And if you want to subscribe, please do. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.